to do the show there, right? Hey, Facebook, YouTube, thanks a lot for joining in. This is the Theme Deek show happening on a special session on Saturday. Normally, most of the Theme Deek is done on Wednesdays and Thursdays, but then there was a public demand by many people to do a Theme Deek, especially on love and breakup. So, whatever questions you have, you can put in the comments column. Yesterday, many people did put questions on the comments column, which I had missed out. So, this just is a special show for answering your questions with regards to love and breakup. Hi, Tanya. Thanks a lot. Hi, Nikhil. Hi, Mahalakshmi on Facebook. Hi, Rosie. Thanks a lot for joining in. Yes, it's it's not a good topic. This is the topic which I've been continuing for almost 3-4 times now. I think this is the 5th episode. Just we talking about love. I talked about marriage. I talked about friendship. I talked about love, but love keeps coming back again and again, just so that everyone can discuss or everyone can talk about love and breakup, right? So yeah, shoot on your questions. I've already talked enough about breakup. I've talked enough about love in my last previous shows. So I don't want to get into it. My main question is to answer your questions. Hi, Deepthi. Hi, Adarsh. Thanks a lot for joining in. Hi, Gokul Rocks. Hi, Priyanka. And hi, Kamal Raj. Hi, Vijay. Thanks a lot for joining in. Let's just give a couple of minutes for more people to join. Get your questions ready with regards to breakup and with regards to love. I have, Nitin from Alva. That's good to know. People, I think I did a session for Alva's long time ago. It's Nitin. Thanks a lot for joining in. Let's just give a couple of minutes for more people to join. Then we will go into the serious topic, which is love and breakup. Feel free to ask anything with that regards. It's a theme leak, so we make sure it's more. So guys, ask your questions on the question section, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Ask on the comments column and I will reply. I already see a question here. Okay. Next question from first question. How to forgive someone. I've talked this again last time, but still I will repeat. But make sure you ask your questions in the question section so I can pick it and talk it from that point. This is just a special show because video conferences, as you know, Saturdays and Sundays, I do video conferences with various people. Anyone random who wants to have a video conference with me can have an opportunity. Your group, your team, or whoever it is wants to have a video conference, we can work it out. But then this week, there was no one there. So that's the reason I have this special topic talking about love and breakup, right? So let me go and first talk about how to forgive someone, accept the truth, right? And further on, Sumit is also asking how to forget someone. You can never forget anyone. Whoever you are in a relationship on a longer run, you will have to remember that person with time. You can never forget. Guys, don't ever think that you can forget anyone based on. Now, how to forgive someone? That will be added on making you tell that how do you actually forgive that person. Forgiving the person, you got to accept that the person has come into your life to teach you something. Teach you something means something you wanted to learn from. There is an experience for every breakup. There's a learning experience. You might have done something wrong. That is the reason why this breakup is happening. And if you know that this breakup is happening for this reason, automatically you will begin to forgive the person. Stop focusing on the people. Focus on the situation. And when you start focusing on the situation, the truth will come out. And once the truth comes out, you will begin to forgive that person. A teacher comes into your school life and gives you a real hard hit for a mistake which you have done. You will focus on that, you will learn from that, and then you will start to forgive that same teacher because you understood that this person came into my life to teach me something. So when you start focusing from that point of view, you will become thankful for that person coming into my life. When you're thankful for that person to come into your life, that is when life starts being positive, right? So be thankful is the first point of forgiveness. And how do you be thankful to that person? The first thing you got to do is that find the truth or find the story or find that history as to why that person came into it. It's a mistake which you have done. That is why the person has come into your life. Make sure you don't repeat that mistake again. That is when you truly forgive that person. I hope I've answered the question. Feel free to ask me further questions. There's more hotter questions coming in. Is it a good decision to get married to a guy whose mother doesn't like me. See, after marriage, always remember one thing: it is you and your husband, full stop. Right? Yes, your mother will have an influence. Yes, your mother-in-law will have an influence onto the marriage. But at the end of the day, it is you both. Now, if the guy's mother doesn't like you, you got to find out what is the reason as to why your mother is not liking you. Right? So if that is the case, what you need to do is that find ways to find out the reason why your mother is not loving you. Right? So after that, be now at the end of the day, she have some certain kind of expectations. If you meet the expectation, 70% of the mother-in-laws will accept you in whichever way it is. But the point here is that is when you say get married to a guy whose mother doesn't, I think it's more of love marriage and not arranged marriage. There's a complete different discussion as to why. But at the end of the day, love is more supreme than anything. I always tell everything one thing, one greatest tip after marriage: never ever allow a third person to enter in your life, right? So yes, if it's caste difference, I hope your parents are okay. It's not his parents. So at the end of the day, it is your duty of being or trying to make you understand. Tanya, I remember talking to you before regarding this discussion. I think I remember talking to you. Now I clicked all the Tanya which I'm doing, right? So Tanya, I did tell you what you're supposed to do with this regards. Now I remember which Tanya I'm talking to. What's Kavya saying? Sir, I've watched your many shows and I get all the answers. Now I changed many things in a correct way after watching your show. Now I'm not watching your show. Perfect. That's good. If you understood what I'm trying to say, if I've taught you, if you have understood the concept of positivity, you don't need to watch my show. My show is perfectly made for people to make you understand. I really want to say this. That is why I came to thank you for everything. All thanks to God, Kavya. Let me take a screenshot of that. That's really cool. So good. It's good to know, Kavya, that you got the answers. All thanks to God. Tanya, you're struggling with it because you're still holding on to the things which has no future towards it. You know what the truth is, but if you don't take action, you'll be struggling with the same thing again and again. Asking me the same questions again and again, I'm not going to give you a different answer. I'm going to keep giving you the same answer until you understand what you're supposed to do. You just have to go back to my chat, which I've talked about, repeat and reread the chat once again. Your answer will be there, right? How to stop overthinking after breakup? Normally what happens is that overthink normally happens because somewhere around you are having a lot of free time. When you have a lot of free time, you tend to overthink, point number one. And when you have some unanswered questions about your breakup, why she left me, why he left me, what's wrong with me, what's wrong with him, why there's no future, why his mother doesn't like me, why our love is not true, why he cheated me, all these answers you have, you will overthink about it. So first thing is go and find the answers. First answer of every breakup, you made a decision which is the wrong decision to have a boy into your life. Full stop. You made the biggest mistake of your life of hooking up with a guy who got a girl who you're going to have a breakup with. So that is the truth. Accept the fact. Not try to justify that what I did wrong. How can I fix this? How can I get the relationship back? That doesn't add any value to you or to anyone in this place. So, and then get busy on being someone first. Focus all the love within yourself. Focus on that and then start moving on. But first, you got to find the answers from that, right? So, hi Neeru, hi Tushar, hi Malik. There's a good question on Facebook comments. 2 years back, I got divorced. Till date, my mind is not stable. Okay. The point here is that is Guhan, Arya. So what you need to understand, why is your mind not stable? That is very important factor, because you have this feeling that you did something wrong divorcing, or you took a genuine reason of whatever it is, right? So Thank you, Prasanna, for that great feedback. Good to know you're part of the WhatsApp group. I know it really helps a lot of people. Thanks a lot for your comment on this live show. So, 2 years back, I got divorced. Still, so why is your mind not stable? Somewhere around, you tend to think that you did a mistake. Somewhere around, you tend to think that so what's happening is the mind is not stable because somewhere around you have some kind of guilt, somewhere around you have some kind of frustration, somewhere around you think that if this, if that, if this, and if that, somewhere you think that you made a mistake. So what you need to do is find those answers. Mind is not stable because it's not happy with what you're doing, or it doesn't find a justified reasoning on giving you the answers as to why it has actually happened to you. And when you start doing that, it will figure out on its own. Got it? I hope I've answered the question. I see sometimes I need a lot of information as to why you're doing it. Now, Jaitarni on YouTube. Hi, sir. I'm watching you for the first time. I need your motivation to reach my goal. I'm wasting my time and spending most of the time in mobile shifting. Jaitarni, I've talked a lot about this in my previous talks. This is purely specifically with regards to love and breakup. I would keep the topic with that regards only so that it doesn't disturb or, go off the beat, right? So next question is asked by Inspirational Queen. I really love that name. So, Vijay, I'll come back to your question shortly. How to deal with rejection? Rejection, guys, I've talked about this also 2 days ago, but still I will repeat again. Rejection is not that you are being rejected, that other person. Others, I won't be talking about depression here. There is so many talks on my previous talks. I've talked about depression. Go and have a look at it. If you still have further doubt on it, ask me the doubt rather than saying talk about depression. Right? I almost most of my previous IGTV live shows talks about depression, talks about suicide, talks about various other things. So make sure you have a look at that, and then let's discuss about depression. Okay. Next is how to deal with, Adarsh, I'm talking about depression. How to deal with rejection. It's not that people are rejecting you. The person doesn't value you, or that person is not worth for you, due to which the person is rejecting you. Right? So what you need to do is that first pause for a while and find out, are you worth for that person or not? Right? The second thing is, so what's the question? Jayatri, she asked me a question, motivation reaching your goals. Go and have a look at my YouTube video itself. Oops, go and have a look at my YouTube. I really don't know if I talk specifically for goals, but have a look at it, Jayatri. If you didn't get the answer, message me on Instagram or YouTube and I will respond to it. How to deal with rejection again? First of all, people don't reject you. They are not worth for you. So due to which they reject you. That is point number one. Accept the fact. Learn to love yourself and the capacity you have and whatever you truly are. If you focus on that, automatically it will start working out, or from that point. It's not how to deal with rejection. It is how you accept that you are much more valuable than the other person, or than that other person being in your life. If you start loving yourself, rejection is not a problem. If you people reject me, or no, don't come on my shows, or tell me all bad words, for me it doesn't matter. I'm doing my best. If I keep doing what's my best, nothing can work it out from that point. Right? I hope, Inspirational Queen, I've answered the question. Okay, Probi, how to move on? Everyone is like, you have to do it, but we only know how hard it is to move on. I understand this is to move on after breakup. See, it is hard. It is because somewhere around you have over attached, or you have over connected with that person. Now, once that person is gone, it will be very difficult to go. But the point here is that if you have got, and most of the breakup relationship is because of gap filling relationship. Somewhere around you didn't get the love from your mother. Somewhere around you didn't get the attention from your father. Somewhere around you get the care and respect from your friends. This girl or this boy gives you that love which your mother didn't give you. Automatically you get hooked up to that love. So once this breakup happens, you have this love and gap. When you have this love and gap, the next other thing what you could do is you need to fill this love with your mother's love or your friend's love or some other love, so only then you can move on. If you still hold on to that love of that girl which you got after a long time, which you didn't get from your mother, and she goes, it will be very hard to move on. So what you need to do is that find a dream and focus on that. Find good friends and focus on that. Build up your relationship with your mother, build up your relationship with your father and focus on that. And when you start doing that, automatically it will work out. It will start helping you from that point of view, right? Sometimes rejection depends on mood swing. Not really. Everything is a choice. I'm telling you, mood swing is just an excuse for people to just justify their situation. But at the end of the day, it is just their own will and nothing more from that point, right? Sugary Heaven, I've already talked about this. Thanks a lot for asking the question. Love means stop expecting and start accepting. That is a good point. One way at the end of the day, but make sure you don't take it for granted at all. Because at the end of the day, you start accepting and accepting action, there are chances that it will work against you also, right? So next thing is how to overcome breakup. I've already told you, but anyway, since it's the breakup and the love topic, I will repeat this again. How to overcome breakup. First point, whenever a breakup happens, you tend to relate that you are not worth for the person. You tend to think that that person cheated me. You tend to build up anger. You tend to build up frustration. You tend to build up various other issues, and you have that anger building up. When you have all these building up, you can never overcome breakup. So the first thing you got to do is to disconnect completely from that person. Delete the numbers, unfollow the person, unfriend all his friends or her friends or whoever it is, and then slowly detach from that. Next thing is you go and observe the past situation as to how dumb you are at selecting in this relationship and this breakup. You have made a mistake. Accept that you have made a mistake and then move on with that, right? Because you made a mistake. It's not a breakup. You selected the wrong guy or girl into your life and this breakup happened. So it was your mistake. Accept the mistake and make sure you don't fall into working from that way, right? So when you start accepting that fact, slowly be thankful for him to come into your life to teach you this lesson. What if after marriage, this boy or girl comes into your life and then tries to influence your marriage? Your husband's life is, or wife's life is gone. Your children's life is gone. Everything is gone. Somewhere around you're desperate. So God or universe gives you this love experience way before getting married so that you can think more practical and you can think more smarter, so that this experience is needed for you to be more smarter in selecting your partner. That is why this happens. If you start accepting these things, I'll tell you, you will learn how to get over breakup, right? Vijay, how to forget a girl and move on when we got rejected? I already talked about this, Vijay. It's not that the girl rejected you. She's not worth for you. So she has no other chance than to reject you. It is not that they rejected you. They are not worthy of you. So they know that energy within them and within you. So they have rejected you. If you still have interest towards that girl, you are having a one-sided love, which I called as the celebrity love. There is no future. If the girl rejected you, stay out of it from that. I don't know how old are you, but you look kind of young. What I would say is that be someone first, then go after someone, so that you attract the girl or boy into your life who you're truly worth for. Right? So what you need to do here is slowly know what your true value is. It doesn't mean that the girl rejected you means that you are not worth for other people. There is one special person who's made for you. But first be that someone first and let that one person come to you rather than going and proposing, going and asking out guys, going out asking out girls. 20 is too young to get into relationships. Get married to your career, get married to your growth, get married to your life, get married to improving. That is what you got to get married to. If I ask you, did you reject your dream? You will say yes, because this girl is important for you. So make sure you don't reject your dream. The dream is there to make you whatever or however or whichever way you can make that difference, right? So I hope I've answered the question. It's Vijay. Ta 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 ta. Now, more questions coming in. Priyanka's question, Ada Vishwas, half trusts, tha. How to believe that people who believe the most was cheated. If you go and believe a robber, 99%, he will be a very good friend for you until he finds the gold from you. Once he gets the gold, he is going to cheat you and go. The point here is that never ever trust a robber. The robber is just going to trust and leave you and go away with you, right? So what you need to understand is that learn from that experience. So learn from that experience so that slowly you will have an understanding from that point, right? So what you need to do is that when you start, sometimes when I pause in a while, I'm just reading the comments, so that is the reason why my mind is taking time to process the comment and answer, right? So I always say, if you're young enough, just trust your mother, father, brother, sister until marriage, future wife if you have, a husband you have, and children until marriage. That's it. Every other people can leave you with time, and that is it, full stop. Never get into a relationship with half trust. It's only going to hurt you with time, right? So there was a very smart question asked by one girl. I forgot, where did that question go? I really wanted to answer that. Where did I go? Okay, why do we need someone to heal us? Very good question. You don't need anyone to heal you. You can learn how to self-heal yourself. You can learn. Thanks a lot, Ishu, for asking that question. You don't need anyone to heal yourself. But then what happens is you keep driving things with your mind and with your expectation, with your over-attachment, with your over-love. You always keep hitting and there's no one to tell you what your heart actually wants you to do. Why? Because you are so driven by your mind. No, I want this guy. No, how dare he reject me? No, how can this person do this to me? You're so stuck on that, you can't hear what your heart is want to say. The true healing only happens when you know what your heart is trying to say. And when you take actions with regards to what your heart wants you to do, that is when healing happens. As long as you're using your mind, there is nowhere healing, because you keep going hurting on yourself. Every hurt, every emotions, every feelings, everything is stuck in the mind. Don't put it in the heart. Many people get that wrong. Most of that emotional imbalance, fluctuation, sadness, happiness, everything is sitting in the mind and not in the heart. True love sits in the heart. Everything else sits in the mind. I hope, Ishu, I have answered that question. That's a very nice question to ask. More questions. She rejected me after hard times. I moved on. Again, she comes talking to me. What do I do? Reject. If you, poetic soul, if you trust a robber and the robber has taken the gold and left, if the robber comes back again, what would you do? You would leave the robber to come back to your life or stay away from that robber? I hope that gives you the answer. Guys, always remember something. You have a certain energy which you make up. You build up the relationship, you tend to give that energy back to that relationship to build up the whole thing. So what happened? The girl takes that, that's what I talk about, gold. The girl takes that gold, takes that relationship and goes and starts using it. Once she's exhausted, she will come back again after this gold again, after your energy. You will give it again, you will get exhausted, she'll go out again. So it is that beautiful cycle which you fall into. So poetic soul, it is your wish. You want to trust a robber or not. So make sure you take it from that point of view. Right, guys? Only about love and only about... So my ex fell for me because of my coolness, but while going, she took it along with her. So what happens there is every love process takes time for you to get into love. For example, first, I always tell people, before you meet a friend or before you go and move into a relationship, you have complete control to reject the relationship. So what I say normally, caste, religion, what your parents don't allow you or parents don't like you to do, if you go and do, it's okay. provided you move all that to love. But what happens, most of the people won't transfer into love. So what happens, you help the person, you talk to the person, so normally love, how it happens, you first see the person, everything looks good match, let's fall into friendship. After friendship, everything is good. But then after friendship, you become good friends, you talk. Slowly you're going deeper and deeper in the relationship. The more you talk, on a longer run, what could happen is you talk. Slowly you will say, hey, if you have any problem, please tell me, I will help you. Or on the vice versa. So it starts going from that point of view, helping. When you start helping, slowly, you think that I cannot live without this person and this person cannot live without me. That is when you fall into that love thing. But at the end of the day, if it is helping and falling into love, if you don't get the help, God bless the world, right? So I hope I have answered that question. Your coolness is gone because the energy is gone and she's taken away and gone out. So stop holding on to her, because if you keep not holding on to her, your coolness will be completely from that point, right? What is most important by Sohan? What is most important, self-respect or love? Love is most important. Self-respect is a made-up stuff. From that point, Sona is asking, do you believe marriages happens in heaven? No. First of all, for that you should know what heaven and hell is, right? Or some people say that marriages are, God decide and all that thing. But then how do you justify after divorce and the person getting remarried, which is made in heaven, the first marriage or second marriage? That is a question we also don't know. But at the end of the day, marriage doesn't mean that you have to get married by law or by court. Long time ago, there was no court, but people accept each other with that love, and that true love and the divine love is touched. So obviously you would get that marriage concept going on, right? So it's not completely made in hell or heaven at the end of the day. But the question here is are you willing to be together and be that one, and that oneness together? That is marriage at the end of the day. That is a word which most people give to it, but how many of you really live that? It's a question which there are many people who get married but live a two different life. That's not marriage. That's just marriage by law, but you're not truly married on that heaven level which you're talking about. So make sure you get that very clear, right? Okay. Jyoti is saying, my best friend proposed me. I also like him. He wants to be my life partner. My partner doesn't support. My parents don't support. Should I accept him? We have a very nice understanding. Jyoti, very good question, and the right time you have asked me. So the point here is if your parents have an issue with it, best is to stay out of it. See, because the thing is, at the end of the day, now you have a chance. See, first of all, you became good friends. Then you became best friends. After best friends, it will automatically one proposal will happen. And then what happens is you will go in serious. Then after friendship talk, then you'll go in the love talk. And I love you, I miss you. You know how long you've been talking to me. Oh, you're so special for me. And you'll move on to that topic. And slowly go deeper. At the end of the day, when you go so deep into it, and after some time, when it's a time of a marriage, when your parents fix your marriage with someone else, that is when most of the worry will start coming in, and most of the crying, most of the anger, most of the frustration, most of the fights will all mess up with time. Now, the point is, if your best friend has proposed you, he has crossed the line of friendship here. So if he has crossed the line of friendship, you got to be very careful, because I don't think you can actually stand as good friends for long, because from his side is always love, from your side is always friendship. Understanding is good. That understanding you can have with anyone for a certain limited time. But then what can happen here is if you go serious, and then you go serious, then you go further deep into the relationship, and your parents are going to disagree to it, then what are you going to do, Jyoti? That is a question you need to ask about. Best thing I always tell people, go and ask or crack a joke, but you clearly say that your parents doesn't support intercaste marriage, stay out of it. even if it's a best friend, I would rather recommend you to get out of it. I always say something, be someone first and then go after someone. At the end of the day, if you genuinely save your love, the right person will come into your life. If you hang around with various other stuffs and doing time passes and relationships and crossing the best friends to relationship and all, there are chances it could work against you. Good understanding is good, but my recommendation is, at the end of the day, your parents have taken care of you 18 to 20 or 30 years, whatever age you are. If you're breaking it, make sure the guy is worth breaking, right? Because if the guy is not worth breaking, you're asking for trouble at the end of the day. I really don't know what's the age difference between you and him, but at the end of the day, when you say best friends, normally the same age, with time, things could change. With time, his parents should disagree you. Are you willing to run away from your parents once the relationship is 100% serious? If yes, then go ahead and go and do it. But if you can't hurt your parents, at the end of the day, Jyoti, when you go serious into that relationship and you can't get out because your parents are saying no to it, I'm telling you, there's one person who's definitely going to cry, and that will be you only. So I hope I indirectly told you what I really need to tell. It is your point of view. If you want to take it or if you don't want to take it. I think one day I need to talk about divorce itself. Many people are picking divorce this time after a long time. I believe that we have to keep ourselves as first priority. Perfect, Rosie. That's well said. Okay. So now I've already talked about it. Self-respect is a negative word. In love, there should be no place for self-respect. So that's why I would say that love is most important, and make it from there. Adarsh is saying that quickly. Adarsh have been asking me so many questions on depression since he has asked that. Only a special reply to him. How to be a famous singer when my parents are not supporting you? Go and do what your parents want to do. Free time, work on singing. Free time, talk to your parents that I want to do training for singing. Free time, go to a trainer or a guru to get teachings for your singing, and then slowly build it up and see if you have a future or not. And with time, when you are in your college, go and do all the singing courses or singing classes or singing competition. Show your true worth, and with time, someone will see your capacity and give you that singing career with time. Right? Next question. How to accept if our loved one got married to someone and he's okay with it and happy? You didn't love the right person, Hoshi. What you're understanding here is how to accept if your loved one got married to someone and he's okay with it and happy with it. It was not love. He is okay with that. He's okay with you not being the most important person in life. He's okay with whatever you have done with the relationship. I think he's done with your relationship. He has actually fooled you or cheated you with time. That's what I would say. Because if it's true love, how can you get married to someone else? And how can you find happiness in that someone else? So that's a question which you really deep think in that relationship. Guys, don't think that everyone is so innocent. Stop thinking that people are smart. People are made smart. So don't think that even my love is like that. I sometimes I hear beautiful stories from girls or boys trying to justify the partner for the mistakes what they have done. It is pure dumbness, and not that person is innocent enough or I understand the heart and the feeling. They are telling you a fake story. They are telling you a crazy story, and that is it. So how to overcome one-sided love? Normally what I say is that one-sided love is celebrity love. Celebrity love means, what I say is that you're not going to get that person. There's no future in this. From that, and take it from that point of view, right? So what you need to do here is stop. It is one-sided love. Disconnect from all the sources. For example, some people really have fan following of Shah Rukh Khan. You love him one-sided. All your energy gets transferred to that person, and you will see that one-sided love person always does better than you. It's the beauty of life, because your energy is being used. Your energy is being utilized by that person, because half the time they're thinking about the one-sided love, one-sided. That's why celebrities are celebrities, if you really look at it. So what you need to do is disconnect. Stop watching stuffs of that loved one person. Stop coming in connections with that one-sided love. You are going to get hurt. At the end of the day, all one-sided love, the person who is one-sided only gets hurt with time and no one else. I hope I have answered that question. How to give unconditional love to a person who always thinks bad for you? I really don't know why you want to give unconditional love to someone who thinks bad of you. You do unconditional love to people, which is your family, which is your mother, father, which is your wife or spouse, if you have it, or husband. That is the people who you are to give unconditional love. Every other outsiders giving unconditional love is just a waste of time and doesn't add any value from that point, right? So I hope you have understood that question. How to overcome possessiveness? We all come alone and we all go alone. That is the fact and that's the truth. How much of you hold on to, the things will leave you and go with time. I really don't know you're over possessive to what or to whom, but generally when you say over possessive, you are having that feeling that maybe my boyfriend or a girlfriend or my husband or my wife is talking to someone, and you have a chance that no, this person has only talked to me. So that is what I would generally give a simple example for over possessiveness. Why does that happen? Because you don't trust your love at all. You are trying to fake a certain kind of expectation from that person, and you want to be that person the way how you want to do it and take it from there. Sincerely, Hoshi, can you put this session on IGD? All my live sessions goes on. Shiholi, what's your question? All these IGTV will go automatically saved on IGTV, so nothing to worry about it. It will be saved for sure. Now, how to overcome possessiveness further about is stop expecting a person to be a certain way for you. Different people have different experiences. Different people have different things to do in life. Different people have a different attitude towards life. So holding up that person is only going to make your... In love, you don't hold the person. You leave it free so that it comes back to you with time. What is Sheholik's question? After breakup, how to start comparing with him? With someone who comes with marriage proposal. You will obviously compare. See, that is the other problem. After breakup, get this point very clear. After breakup, you have to be completely out of breakup and then get into marriage. Because if you're not completely out of that previous breakup, every new guy who comes into your life, you're going to compare. And you will think that this guy was better for me and not. So the first thing your job is to do, whoever you had a breakup with, find the reason why this guy is not right for me. Then you'll stop comparing. The problem here is that you still think that the past guy is good for me. You still think that there's a future for this old guy. You still think that if I talk to him, I can make him understand. You still have that love emotion or attention or care or whatever it is, or an expectation on him. Stop that first. Because if you don't stop that, every new guy you're going to compare. So what's that you're thinking about the old guy? He's done a mess up. He broke up with you, or you broke up with him for a reason. You're still trying to justify this guy is right. That is why you're comparing with him, the new guy. If you think that this guy has done it wrong, he has cheated you, or he has made me understand some things which I need to understand so that I can select the right guy, right? Hi, Adarsh. Hi, Haraprasad. Thanks a lot for joining in. See, guys, I'm only going to take from questions with that. Yeah, Shiholic, he's married and happy with his wife. Let him be. Why he should bother you at the end of the day? It is his life. It is his wish. He married you because he likes the other girl more than you. It is all, he did it wrong because you allowed him to do it wrong. It is not your mistake. It is you choosing the wrong guy into your life, which left you with time and gone away, right? Upasana Sharma is asking this question. In a long distance, is daily talks to do necessary? In any relationship, daily thing is not necessary. It is the love which you stand by. It is the person who you are on the other side you stand by, and you completely trust that person for whatever that person is. It is not compulsory. It is more of being for that person when that truly that person. Now, why are you having a long distance relationship? I don't know to what level the long distance relationship is. There is a lot of weak links in a long distance relationship. Make sure you make it as quick as you can to a short distance relationship, because long distance relationship has a time limit and it'll only stay long for a certain period of time. Once it doesn't stay long for a period of time, it will begin to start friction, it will bring doubt, it will bring trust issues and various other things. So if you have a long distance relationship, work on making it short as quick as you can, because there are chances that it will not work out in future. Is it okay to stalk ex in social media app after breakup? If you stalk your ex, you can never forget your ex. Your ex is always a part of your life. Your ex will also take your energy for being that person who she is. So my point is, why do you want to stalk? Like, why do you want to go after and find out if the person is gone? The person is gone. You knowing more updates about that person, you knowing what the person is doing. Like now, Shiholic he's already married. How do you come to know the guy is married? He's married. Why should I know about this person? It is when you stop going after things which is not meaningful to you. Go and stalk or go and try to find out more about who you want to be, what your dreams are, who should I be in this world, who should I make the difference for, how do I make my parents proud. If you focus on that, you won't have time to even stalk your ex or whoever it is in your life. I hope, Sassy, I've answered the question. Upasana, I've already answered your question. I've already answered your question just 1 second ago. I think there is a difference between love and like. Yes, there is a big difference between love and like. Liking is more revolving around choices, right? You like this, you like that. Love is more about beyond. See, now, okay, let's make it more simple. Like is all staying in the mind. Love goes to the heart to make a simple difference at the end of the day. But you can love your parents, you can love your mothers, you can love your father, you can love your friends, you can love your sister. So there's different types of loves also. But liking is just a choice which you generally like. Okay, if you give A and B, do you like your mother or do you like your father? You'll have a choice. That is more about liking, right? I hope I have answered that question. Now, let me go back. There's so many questions which has come. Hara Prasad, what's your question? I think I've answered your question. No? Okay, I got it. Sir, can you please make a video for teenage students on how to make positive thoughts? Yes, there is a video already, Hara Prasad. If you are part of my WhatsApp group, you would have got my audio for it. But go and have a look on my YouTube video and search for how am I positive. Have a look at it and you will have the answer which you're looking for. Right now, you're really concerned about students. If your students want to have a video conference with me, or there's a group of people who wants to have a video conference with me, with you leading the show, I can do that also. Guys, my objective is to do all my sessions free of charge, is purely giving back to the community and nothing else. So if you have a group, like when you're concerned with teenage students, I'm sure you have a set of teenage students who you're looking after. If they all want to have a conference call with me, they can be a part of it, right? Please save this live. I want to watch this again. All my live videos will be saved automatically. Nothing to worry. Worst come worst, it'll be there on my YouTube. So nothing to worry about it. It will work it up from that way. I am Harshita. Thank you so much. As you suggested, I deleted his number. I have done that and feeling good. Yay. All thanks to God for that. That's good to know, Harshita, that you have followed the step and you understood how positive it is to get it. Hara Prasad, just send me, add me for the video conference. Message me on 00971 562996446 00971 So WhatsApp me on this, Hara Prasad, if you want to have a conference video call with me and with your group, and then we can work it up from that point of view. Guys, I'll tell you something. Life is simple. I'm just trying to make it as simple as you can, right? So if you want to be a part of my WhatsApp group, send me a number. Just say hi. I want to be added to your WhatsApp group. 00971562996 That's my number, and you can feel free to be a part of it. We almost have around 13,000 people, but in my personal group, only 1,000 plus. We have a Life is All Positive group, which almost have 13,000 people. Is possessiveness good in a relationship? No, it is not a relationship if you're really possessive about that person. What you need to hear is that I've already talked about Prince Kumar a few minutes ago. I've talked about possessiveness, how to get out of it. As I always say, you come alone and you go alone. Holding on someone forever in your life is just going to hurt you with time, because that person will leave you and go. Your mother is going to go, your father is going to go, your wife or your loved one or your children's, or you might go before them. So I hope I've answered the question. Guys, this is Theme Deek Show. I only talk about love today, and the theme which he picked up from that point. NG asks, how to be a good person? That is a very cute question, right? I really like that question, NG. So, how to be a good person? I would say how to be a positive person. See what is positive, hear what is positive, eat what is good, and taste what is positive, smell what is positive, feel what is positive, touch what is positive. If you start doing all those things positively, you will reflect all these positive energies with time, and your goodness will automatically reflect to other people's with time, right? Haraprasad, you're a student. Yes, go ahead. If you have a group of students who want to talk with me personally of positivity, I can arrange that. Guys, make use of me in whichever way you want. I'm here available to talk to anyone, anyhow, in whichever form it is, right? From that point, right? So I hope I have answered that question. So is love life is important or not? It depends on the age. After a certain level of age, then you need love to complete you as a human being. Many people say, why you have to fall in love, right? What happens is that why you have to get into marriage. What happens is that you have a masculine energy, you have a feminine energy. It's only when you both come together, you get a human level of energy, which is very different. When both woman and female comes together, one men and female comes together, there's a different togetherness. And those togetherness is what is most important at the end of the day. So it is important, but there's a time for it, and only do it during that time, right? So in initial stages, love feels great, but we lose interest in person in the beginning. So love, yes, because it is not love. It is a certain initial attraction which you get from that point of view. So that is not love. It's some gap filling. It's some temporary attraction. And when the attraction is gone, you will lose interest with time. Right? So I hope I've answered that question. People talk about us negatively. How to overcome that? First question, Chinmay, is why are they talking negative about you? I'm going to have a great video which I'm going to talk about in future, which is going to come on my YouTube tomorrow, which why in the Indian culture, people are always rejecting when two girls and boys are talking together and working, why they say it's love, why parents are against it, right? So why people are talking negative, first question is what is there and what is their point of view or thinking that negative about you. So your point is not about why are they thinking negative. People will talk negative regardless you do good things or bad things. Whatever you do in life, there'll be one person saying negative. Now I'm doing all my sessions free. Many people say that you're doing the dumbest thing when you can charge around 50,000 and 1 lakh for a session which I'm doing onto a college. I'm doing for free. People tell me I'm doing that stupidity. But for me, it's my giving back to the community. That's my objective. And purely I work it from there. 2 questions I have got on love marriage or arranged marriage. Both love marriage and arranged marriage is positive, provided you do the love marriage and the arranged marriage in the right way. Both love marriage and arranged marriage is positive and it is best, provided you both do it in the right sense. There's two questions people have asked about love marriage and arranged marriage. Let me talk about that because it's a big confusion for most of the people. Love is way supreme than caste, religion, horoscope, astrology, status, everything. But if you can keep on to the top of the love is always good. Love marriage is, there's a different process as to how you can make this love marriage a successful thing. First thing, getting into all this love marriage, before getting into love marriage, make sure your parents are okay with caste, religion, change of caste or whatever it is. And then only get into the relation, because every boy comes asking out something, every girl comes asking out something. If the religion caste is not right, go and talk to your parents as a joke. Pama, will you get married to a non-caste or a different caste? If the answer is no, best to step out of it. The next thing is build up the relationship. And after you get into the love, get married. But that love shouldn't fall. Because if the love falls after love marriage, religion will hit you, horoscope will hit you, different status will hit you. And the reason for your marriage or fight will be your caste is that is why it is. So that is one thing. Love should, because if you can keep that love in the most purest form, love marriages get successful. Arranged marriage on the other side, most people rush for arranged marriage. Father will look at status, the guy is good, let's go and get married. Mother will say the guy looks good, let's go and get married. Who's going to investigate about the guy if he's really good or not? Those things are not being done in arranged marriage at all. Everyone's in rush. Oh, this great miracle boy has come. Let's get married, let's get married, let's get married. But you have no idea his true nature. You have no idea what is. So investigate, explore, different people, communicate with your partner and find out what is what and what is not. And that is how you get truly into the love marriage side of things. There's a great video on my YouTube to have a look at about marriage and love marriage. Go and have a look at it. Or you go on my IGTV, same like this theme topic. I think marriage, I did 2 sessions if I'm not mistaken. There's part 1 and part 2. Go and have a look at both those part 1 and part 2. All your doubts about marriage will be cleared. If you have doubts on marriage, 2 people asked me about this marriage, so that's the reason I'm talking about it. Another 10 more minutes to go. I think I need to continue this love talk again. I don't understand why I keep picking the same topic again and again, right? I love my boyfriend. I lose my studies. How to get both? This is the problem. You lose your studies because your love of your boyfriend is exhausting your energy to study well. You can't get both when you're losing in one. When 2 people come in love, both will have growth. Both will start making a difference. Both will work it up from that point. So is it the Mohi which I know? Or it is some other? I think it's Mohi which I know only. Okay, whatever. Hi. So if you, what you say is, if you love, or if you're losing studies because somewhere around your energy is getting exhausted to that person, exhausted to that boyfriend, and he's extracting that energy from you, so that's where studies are going down. So that means you are loving your boyfriend, but he's even extracting your energy towards of your studies, and you will see he doing well. That is not love. That is some gap filling which is happening, which works it up. Muhi, when you change your display pic, I really get confused for a while as to who I'm really talking to. So my age is 18. Can I have fall in love or not? Be someone first. At the age of 18, Hara Prasad, can you tell me you have achieved what you're supposed to achieve in life? If the answer is no, there's no place for love. Be someone first. And then go after someone so you can attract that someone who you have actually become. So for example, in future, you be a doctor. You'll attract a different girl into your life who's worthy for being a doctor in their life. But now if you attract, you're only going to get an 18-year-old kid or 18-year-old guy to attract in love. With time, you will become a doctor. She'll become an engineer. Friction will be doctor versus engineering. And then the breakup could happen. I hope I have answered the question. Guys, I don't want internal chattings going on. So make sure you don't do that. Make sure you respect each other in the best possible way. How to keep my focus on studies after suffering from this? I don't know, what did you suffer from, Veer Shubh? I really don't know what you suffered from. Right? So, I don't know. I think you suffered from breakup. That's what you're trying to say. I've already talked about enough about breakup. Are insecurities normal in love? How to overcome? Insecurities are not normal in love. Why do you feel insecure? Because you think that you're going to lose this person. But why do you think that you're going to lose this person? Because you completely don't trust the love. So if you don't completely trust the love, is that really love? That is a question which you have to ask Nikhil, and that is clear it out. What is this? I love my boyfriend. Mohi, what's your question? I like Mohi, I really know her from last 2-3 years. I've been talking to her for a long time to make her understand a lot about life. But I love my boyfriend more than anyone else. He gives me importance to his job, my family, of his job and family. He hurts me. Is he really loving me? Mohi, let's talk it sidely. I don't want to publicly talk. I don't know who this boyfriend is, first of all, right? Hey, you got a new guy in your life? I really don't know from which angle you're asking me. I only answer the questions which your question is, not someone else's question, right? So I hope I've answered the question, right? So I have a question. This is Rahul from Facebook. I know Rahul quite long too. See from that point. So, sir, I have a question for you. My son is getting angry very early. If I say something to him, that time he doesn't listen and gets angry. Please tell me, what do I do? Rahul, I don't know. He's just 4 years old and he's getting angry. You need to find out how was his exposure in the last 4 years. What creates the anger? Right? If there is something which is creating that anger, what is triggering? For example, if your son is quite used to mobiles, when you take that mobile from him, he will get angry at the age of 4 also. So if he loves something, if you take something, he gets angry. But the question here is what is the experience from age 1 to age 4? From where is the first time you saw his anger coming out? Maybe you might have hit him. Maybe your mother might have hit him. Maybe his mother-in-law might have hit him. What he has gone through, you have to go back to his history and find out what created this anger in the first place. Now, there's different ways to manipulate kids at the end of the day. For me, when my son is okay, let me give an example. My son is on my phone and he's watching his favorite cartoon. So when he watches his favorite cartoon, I have to go outside, and my wife also has to go outside. I know one thing, he really liked this not chocolate, this bars, this fruit bars. He really loves that. So my point is, instead of pulling up this laptop, shouting at this laptop or mobile, why are you using this? I would rather say that stop. Why don't you? Let's go outside, have something to have that fruit bar which you have, and he will come happily with you. But then after going out, don't go to the places where the fruit bar is given. You need to find out more exciting. Let's go to the garden. Let's go play. And when you go and play, he will forget about the fruit bar. He'll forget about the laptop. He'll forget about everything else. So the point here is if something is triggering anger, don't give him that. You need to give him more love and more attachment and more care and deviate him to a certain level so that his anger is not triggered. Or else what happens every time his anger gets triggered? I hope, Rahul, I have answered the question. Mohi is saying that I don't have any boyfriend, but I have the question because it was useful. What is happening internally? Chabra, what's Chabra's question? Why there's so many Chabras going? Baby, I'm not angry with you, but why are you saying this here? Guys, I don't want internal chattings, please. I don't entertain it because we want each other to respect each other. We don't want internal chatting and trying to see if we can build up new relationships in our chat. It's not allowed. I don't prefer doing it because it's not a good thing. I don't want this place to be a hookup place or a relationship building place. The Heart of Ticker 96 asks, does horoscope have a role between two person? It depends on if you believe horoscope or not. It's not between the two person. If you believe in horoscope, then horoscope will start applying with time. So what is Chabra's question? Why everyone is suddenly highlighted Chabra at the end of the Chabra. What's this happening here? Guys, I have to. Is it possible to live without a girlfriend anytime? You can do that, right? So, what's happening here? Okay, whatever. I'll just give one. Guys, Chabra, if you have any question, ask me directly. Kareem, please don't. I think you both have. Okay, love, he's saying to Kareem. I'm really, I never made it. It's an what? You guys are having an internal love thing chat into my chat. I'm going on. Anyways, if you think you guys can patch it quite very well between you, go ahead and do it, right? Yeah, I think, anyways, let this be a place where the love rebuilds again, right? I hope it doesn't. Priyanka, what was your question? Guys, there's more questions. Holy cow, there's 11 more questions coming in. What is the questions? All these questions are out of the topic, so that's the reason I'm not taking it. The thing is, everything is loaded so much now, I can't differentiate it also. How to stay single and focus on your career? Ganesh is asking. What you need to do is that. Okay, whatever. No, sir. Chava, she's angry. Okay, so whatever. You guys try to fix up your love in the best possible way. And figure it out. If it gets fixed in this chat, be happy with it. Right? So yeah. So how to stay single and focused on career? Be focused so much on the career that you have no time for relationship. Right? So see it from that way. Man, I just love these two lovers here. I can actually block these lovers, but anyways, if you think that they can make that difference, why not? Right? Yeah, that's what I understood, Sushant. There was a continuous talk which is going on between that. I think each person tagged and it's all going good. So I love a girl from 3 years. I didn't talk to her yet, but he hates me for following her. Now, why are you loving the girl and following her? Go and ask her how to and work it up. How to keep motivated to join medical. So now you're going and following a girl and you want to join medical army corps and it's a 5-year medical studies. Don't get into girls, because if you're going to get into girls, forget that dream in whichever possible way. Now I want to answer. Oh my God, this thing. I think this love topic will. She's my girlfriend. She's angry with me, so I told her to join. Right? I thought I was saying sorry. Actually, my apologies. Kareem, very smart. Anyways, if you think that she understands what it is all about, but I'm very happy. At least you both are still talking. so it's all good at the end of the day. So yeah, so I hope I've answered most of it. I know many questions are still there from that point, but guys, I really don't know what to do. My 1 hour is over for today. Do you want me to come live tomorrow also, or do I take a break and do it on Wednesday and Thursday? As you know, I do a lot of shows, Saturdays, Sundays, video conferencing. Right, Sushant, don't block, sir. They're patching up business. Okay, let me give more talks about love and how to keep that love alive, because there's a big couple in our chat who's trying to. There you go, Kareem. The love is fixed. Chabra says that she loves you, so it's all good now, right? Come tomorrow. You want me to come tomorrow also, guys? You know you look. So Kareem, now it's all good now. You're happy? She has publicly told that she loves you. Now go and tell her that you love her and figure it out, right? So that's really good. It's happy that we patched up the show, actually patched up 2 lovers. So all thanks to God for that. So I know 1 hour is over. It went very quick. I've been answering. Okay, sir, my boyfriend doesn't spend much time with me. Why is he like that? He doesn't miss. Okay, I really don't know how old are you, Ticker, but 1996, from my understanding, is you are quite young, right? So what you need to do is that find out if there's a future in this relationship or not. Because if the future of the relationship is not there, you are asking for trouble with time. So why is he not spending? Maybe he's busy, or there's something else going on, or there is something which he's not telling you, or he's hiding you. Now the point is, different people have different even though after getting married your husband will be busy with his work, husband might be busy with your family, right? So we need to understand that thing first. Okay, Charan Karim, love patching up with. Okay, all thanks to God for that we patched up on love. There is 17 questions more, guys. Not today. Quick question. As you know, all these theme week normally happens every Wednesdays and Thursdays. With your special demand, I did it today. My next question is, do you want me to do this tomorrow also, the same topic? Or do you want me to move it on to Wednesday on a different topic? If it is love which you want me to talk about, say love, so I know it is love. If it is some other topic, like there was suggestion to talk about money, there was suggestion you're talking about what's Sushant. Sushant is a very key person in our show nowadays. I can't miss his answer. What is Sushant's question? Amit, 3 days ago, my dad passed away. I don't know what to do in future. I'm not getting anything. There's a great video, Amit AD. Go and have a look at my YouTube as parents passing away. Depression caused due to parents pass away. So go and have a look at that and you will get the answer. Where is Sushant's question? Sushant's question, I can't find it. Okay, got it. No, sir. True love is also initially new feelings lost many later, but how to sustain new feelings? I didn't understand the question. Sorry for that. No sin, sir. In true love also, initial new feelings lost may lead to breakup. How to sustain? If the relationship has no future, it will break on its own with time, right? So I hope I have see, normally it's a video conference show which I do on Saturday and Sunday, but most of the people got busy. So that's why no video call. If someone wants to have a video conference with me, like if you two couples want to patch up and want to have a video conference with me, I can do that. Or if you want to have a video conference with your group, with your family, with your mother, father in the conference, you can do it anyhow you want. As long as you want to talk with me, you can talk with me. If you want to get a call from me, let me know. I can get a call from you. So my next question, I'm going for this vote. First vote is, do I have to do a show tomorrow or start our standard process of doing Wednesday and Thursday? Tomorrow or Wednesday? That's the thing I want to know. Do I do a show tomorrow and Wednesday or Wednesday? That's the question. Make sure you say TOM so I know it's tomorrow, do the show and work it up from that point. Right, so everyone wants tomorrow, one tomorrow, or two tomorrow. Okay, so I think I'll stick on to tomorrow also. I thought to take a break on Sunday, but anyways, Monday I would be coming anyways on the Ask Deek show. So everyone wants tomorrow. Fine, tomorrow wins. My next question, what's tomorrow's topic? Let me push in on the most favorite topic. If you want me to do a topic, tomorrow's winning. I can see that. I saw most of the people saying tomorrow itself. So, and there's no video conference for me tomorrow, so I don't mind coming tomorrow. So my next question, what's the topic tomorrow? Love? Again, love. Come on, guys. Why love again? Career is a good one. So there's love and there's career. Any other topics? I go parents and gratitude. Tejas, Sweeney, I've talked about parents. If you want, go and have a look at it. Career over love. That's again love again. Again, love is winning. You must be kidding me, right? Tomorrow do the same topic. It reaches many people on Sunday. Breakup become a big problem. Career and family. Career. Okay. Career is picking up. Career is picking up. Same topic. So let's do this. Okay. Career. There's career, 4 careers. Passion, career. We can join together. So love was already 3, 4. So career. Everyone is picking career. Okay, perfect. So let's pick career for tomorrow, right? And again, I'll take a vote tomorrow. Money, yes, money, career, we can all build it up together. Feel free to ask that question, right? So tomorrow's topic will be career. I hope everyone liked it. So more votes coming on career based on love. That is Love Guru's job, right? So not me, that's the love people going on. So let's pick tomorrow career and we'll talk about it. I think I've talked about Mohi, what was your question? I actually forgot your question. So, Mohi, what is the question? If you don't mind, you can type it again, and for sure I'll do it. So, let's do career tomorrow, same time, 5:30. I will come back on this theme Deek. I think theme Deek is getting more hotter with time. Most of my other shows are being taken over. Monday I do the Ask Deek where you can ask me any questions, right? Time 5:30 IST, Indian Standard Time, 5:30. I come. See, normally I come online on every Saturday, Sunday, Monday, off on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Tuesday and Friday I'm off. Every other time, 5:30 you'll always find me. So I think most of the votes have gone to career, and tomorrow 5:30 let's do career management. How do you build up a career? How do you choose your career? How you select your dreams? How do you work on your dreams? We can all ask that. So make your questions ready. Tomorrow, how's my NGO going on? NGO name? I have 2-3 names in my head, but what has happened is there's a small issue with my name because the name which I've selected is already taken, but my trademark, I've already trademarked my name. So I really don't know how the other person took the name. So I'm just trying to figure that out. And most probably I'm going to have a virtual office to start with because I'm based in Abu Dhabi. So the NGO will have a virtual office. Most probably I'm taking Bangalore as the base of my hometown Kerala. That I still have to figure it out. And yeah. And that's it. I hope I've answered most of your questions. Tomorrow, last question, I'll take Mohi's question. Where's Mohi's question? I saw it. I lost it. Mohi, where's your question? I love my boyfriend more than anything else, but he gives importance to his job and family. He hurts me because of them. Is it really love? Every person gets shared at the end of the day. How much ever you love someone, people will share you, or that love will be shared with time. The point is, if it's your boyfriend, for me, it doesn't matter. If it's your husband, then I can talk about this. Because boyfriend, his job at that age is to give importance to his job and his family first, be someone first, and the time of marriage, he has to give you that time. So the point is, you got to understand. Ria, everything okay? Huh? So that's it. Thank you, everyone. It is a pleasure. Tomorrow, we will talk about career. And what is Anil B's question? Anil B's question, I feel so depressed nowadays. What can I do feeling relief? I really don't know what is the reason for that depression. Anil, what you need to do is that tell me what is the actual reason for that depression, and then only I can further talk about it. Right? So I hope I've answered the question. Regarding tomorrow's topic, it's all about career. We're going to talk about 5:30. I'll be coming on YouTube, guys. Best to watch on YouTube or in Facebook, where you can see me completely this way. You can only see me this way, right? That's it. What's my qualification? I did my BSc in Business Administration from a US university. I've done my MBA from Birla Institute of Technology. I've done my MSc in Business Psychology from Heriot-Watt, which is a UK university. That's my qualification. But whatever I do right now have nothing to do with my qualification. I'm purely doing it as a giving back to the community. All my sessions is purely just giving back to the community, nothing more at all, right? So people tend to think that maybe future I will make money. People tend to think that in future I will charge stuffs. No, 10 years after all, you ask me to do a free session, I will be doing a free session for you. My objective is purely to spread positivity in the best possible way, and we will keep doing it till the rest of my life. Whoever has some kind of a problem, whoever has to know about me, will come to know about me and will ask about it, right? So I hope I have answered the question. Nikhil, I'm always doing positive. Thanks a lot. Is there anything else you guys want to tell me about me or my stuff, or what I do? Any feedbacks you would like to see? Any changes on the show? Let me know quickly. From the Shweta, how to manage anger towards simple things. Go and have a look at my YouTube video on anger management, and you will get a very good answer of how you're managing anger, how to control it. Speak something about Sandeep Maheshwari. And why should I talk about someone else? I know he's doing a great job around, and I think he's one of the one of the good guys who gives quite good answers. But I don't see his talks anyways. So Guys, at the end of the day, everyone have a role to do in his life. So let them do their life and don't compare. If you think you have value from me, feel free to take it. If you have value from Sandeep, go ahead and take it. It doesn't matter. As long as you change your life, that is what the most objective is. Charan, go and see my YouTube video. Concentration. You'll get the answer what you're looking for. Who are you? Oh my God, that is a very tough question. Even I don't know. Just joking. I'm Deek Parassini. I'm the person who believes that life is all positive. There's nothing called negativity. And I work it up from that point. My pure mission is to make positivity free for everyone. The best way is to make people understand about positivity so that they can stand on their own. So meeting me, I will tell you, meet me once, clear all your doubts, and then forget me. That's my main objective. And keep doing that to the rest. So whatever you learn from me, make sure you spread it in my name. Doesn't make any matter. Spread the message. That's my thing. So guys, thanks a lot. My kid has started knocking the door. So obviously he will need me now. See you tomorrow at 5:30 on Asking. This will be saved. YouTube, Facebook. Thanks a lot for signing in. Tomorrow at 5:30, we'll talk about